Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome to my channel, Joy to the World. I am your reader, Melissa Joy. And if you like these, you might also want to hop over and check out my new channel called Capricorn Connection, where right now, starting off, I'm posting about once a week, and we'll be amping it up and ramping it up a little bit soon. I need to get some people showing up there. So if you haven't been by, you could stop over and subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And we'll be talking all things Capricorn, because you've been through the ringer, my friend. I mean, hello, Pluto and Saturn all running around up in our sign for like 16 years. Now, I know Saturn went in there the whole time, but Saturn is the ruler. So Pluto's all up in Saturn's house. And Saturn's like, yeah, do it to him. Give it to him. I want to see what's up. It won't have my fingerprints on it. They won't know. I got them all good and ready for you. They're obedient. They are willing. They are able. And man, I got them about everybody else's business, straggling about and all that kind of stuff. It's been rough, okay? It's been rough. And what you can do is to find the bigger impact that it's had on you. If you like charts, you could look at your chart and see where Pluto is in your chart. For me, Pluto is in Libra. Okay, so it's been smashing about the beauty, the balance, the ease, the effortlessness, the knowing what to do and how to do it, systems, orders. And so talk about a doubling up with Saturn there. Oh, fuck that. Hashtag fuck that, y'all. Okay, so what I can see is there has been a bit of uncertainty, and there's a bit of struggle, some irritation, some things going on and trying to figure out this new world and how does it go. But this is also talking about cleansing out and clearing some things out. So this is not my nose run, y'all. That's the anointing. It was 99 before the sun came up, so it's a little hot out here. But it's no hotter than the hell we've been in for 16 years. Give a thumbs up, many of them down below, if that is you, all right? Drop something down in the comments. But if this sounds like anything that's been going on in your life, listen in, because then this message is for you. So what I love is we have some support cards coming in, and it's talking about the angel of strength and the door to spirit, that there really is a whole new world. And I can give you a little peek, a little insight into the fact that they're talking that part of the advantage that we do have now is Capricorn is no longer having to just be the gold, the pinnacles that come from the earth, from time and space, and having to work hard. And that's why we're able to flick Big Papa Saturn, Big Daddy Saturn off our shoulders and be like, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. It might be hard for me to learn this new thing, but nothing's ever really too hard for me. I've always shined and succeeded. And now I'm ready to move forward into the new life that I desire, so that I can taste and see, not be stuck in this prison making it for something else and someone else and everything else but me. We get into the full scope of what? Look at that. Let's just let you breathe that in for a minute, my friend. Look at the abundance. And we are in the year of the rabbit. And look at those sunflowers, following the sun, following your truth, following your life, so that you're no longer producing for a deadhead. Man, everyone else, but you don't get to taste it, touch it, feel it, smell it, bring it into your world. It wasn't connected to you. So we're restoring that connection. That's what this angel strength in the door to spirit is doing. And that has been a bit of the challenge, because the new money, the new energy, the new essence is coming from water, and water combining with the air. So your breath, your speech, you could speak to yourself. You could speak over yourself. You can sing over yourself. You can do silly things like that. But you know what? Those silly things bring about miracles, right? You see rainbow colors all over children's things, because they're like, oh, I believe in that. I believe in the unicorns. I believe in the fairies. I believe in the warriors. I believe in all this, because they're ready to take up this new energy rather than the old blockages, those old things being in the way. So you might choose to do something like I did this morning in my prayer and meditation time, which is like, okay, God, Spirit, any blockages, any friction, any resistance or whatever that is going on in my spirit is not intentional. That's from the struggle and the strife, and that's from the, where did it go? From this old world system. I give you power and permission to bypass them all freely and easily with the key that I have given you to my life, because you're speaking to life itself, right? Pure life, the giver of all good things, right? The one that looks to offer us the advantage. Just like the sun is doing, it is running all these systems of nature. Not those man systems. It runs this man's system, this person's system right here. And let me tell you, it is listening in. And so when I say that, I'm like, I'm ready to flourish and to thrive. I'm not intentionally doing any of this. So I ask you to help me with the things that I don't know exactly where it's at and where I'm doing that. So you could bring it to my attention, or it could just totally go away. The resistance could go away. Either way, I'm happy with it. So that's that bit of the house cleansing, the nettle, the clearing out that needs to be done. And that's one of those things that, like, don't touch it. Don't mess with it. Like the other day I put out a message that said, ooh, the things that used to irritate you are going to bite you today. Oh, it did. All it took was one bite, and man, there I was on the ground. And I went, okay, I see what just happened. I see how fast these messages are coming in. I see exactly what it is. And at those times that something wants to try and get you to get your hand in it, go to a state of rest. Or go and put on a favorite song and do a little dance up in the kitchen, right? Make a shift point. Just a momentary shift point. And then you can go back to whatever you were doing. But it's showing your spirit, your new strength. And it's not that it's going to get you wrangled in or tangled in, or maybe you see somebody calling who's always asking you for a favor, and you'll just be like, decline. Right? Because first of all, it's coming in on their terms, and you could get caught up of saying yes before you know it. But when you put a little pause on that, and then you call back when you're feeling strong, when you're feeling ready, when you're feeling able. I hear you singing. Is seconding that emotion to deal with somebody else's stuff, or the possibility of not being so certain and clear. We want you certain and clear, right? Remember that card of uncertainty? So you might just put a decline, put a pause, put a hold, and wait until you can come forward and confront that situation, connect with that situation, communicate with that situation, whatever it is. Man, these ants are busy today. I'm telling you, those kids and all their snacks, they get all over them to clean this beach up. So we have the pitmen here today. So let's get into a little bit of that from the background. Okay, wisdom in life. I see you. Ooh, but I gotta tell you, that was the thing when these decks were being picked this week. They said there's a whole lot of love coming in. And you might just see a little sliver of it now, but if you knew the love you have for yourself, you know it. That's how you survived. You know it. That's that thing that always said, I'd love to get to me. Let me hurry up and take care of all these other people so I can get to me, so I can get to my dreams, so I can get to my rest, so I can get to my desires. That's a whole lot of love, my friend. And especially when it's not going out here, there, and for everyone else. Because that was that old... We're not looking at the swords, y'all. Look at the windows. That's how much love you have. All right? And there were a couple of big players in that, and that's why those swords are up here. That could have been career. It could have been home life. It could have been maybe your fitness and health, other things that you just let take a different position, put you out of place. That's what I should say. So we got you got to ever find... Like, tell me about this Ace of Wands coming in here and you'll drag it. It'll be like, no, it's that confidence, that self-assurance inside that I am not a bad person if I decline this call. I am not a bad person if I tell them no. It's like shedding that guilt system, because how else do you think we got imprisoned? Come here in the akery. Because once we were down all here, and then one of them said, hey, I'm getting out of this. I'm busting out. I have the key. I have the power. I have my own permission. And see how this is talking about judgment? I have my own permission to go forward and to know who I am and not focus on what others think about me when I take care of myself. Because if you're telling them no, you're telling them because you're taking care of yourself. You're tending to yourself. You're taking that food that you put out to somebody who's got plenty of food in their energy system. They have ability, y'all. They just like to watch yours in action. They like to watch yours pick up the tab to treat themselves. That has been the invitation all along. Hey, will you help me treat myself to your energy? I know. when we feel it, we keep going, right? And we kept serving it. But when they started putting words to this for me, because I am a Capricorn sun, y'all, I was like, And I tell you, it'll turn the dial up some, that like people's lives depend on you and their well-being and welfare depends on you. And you're like, and it can get all up in your head, and it's trying to get all up in your ears. It's trying to guilt you, because the ears are related to the kidneys. And what am I going through right now? Kidney shiz, right? That's why that abuser is out of the house. They were sucking me dry. But not anymore, because look at this. You the milk and you the cow. You the milk and you the cow. You know how to feed your system? Feed yourself. If anybody knows about systems, it is you. So take all that knowledge. This is darn dang devil been working up on you, leaving you with nothing. Pulling that carrot back, pulling you along. Win then, win you this, then you that. Excellent grades, excellent student, excellent person, excellent at business or whatever else. But what about your personal satisfaction? That's what we're talking about here. One that does not bite you, tax you, charge you interest on your own self. That ain't coming up in here. That's why they say you strong, you strong. So that's another strength card. Look at this. You are the angel of strength, my friend. Look at this powerful message here. This is what happens when you said, okay, I'm going to leave that akery because I want the bakery. That's the Chiron wind. So you could look at where your Chiron is, and you could watch that video from this week that's going to come on out. But that Chiron wound, because it's the wolf, and it says, oh, you can bake the bread, but you can't have the bread. You can make the money, but you can't have the money. You can make sure and bless everyone else's life, and they're super happy, and the miracles come through for them, but you can't have any. Look at when you stand up to that, you're like, what? I own my own heart, the power of my permission. I like how I feel about myself. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of me, because what you think sure don't matter. Saturn, your systems, your whatever, the things that just keep me in the queue, in the line, stuck in the, what is that, the welfare system. You know what I mean? But what about your welfare? What about your welfare? Okay? That's what we're saying here. You the whole system. You the whole self. You're the perfect battery, my friend. Look at you. The farmer is feeding the cow. You have the fields. You have the fork. And you have the fantastic right there. The fantasy. Okay? The imagination, the dream, the desire. And it's time to start putting the images to what that would be. Okay? To settle into your dreams and your desires. Mine is to reach the world. To make the world a better place by everyone knowing that they're loved and that their joy, their preferences, who they are, their personality matters, that they are valuable, not worthy. You have to earn it. You decide how worthy this and that and whatever things that you want to adventure into are to you. But you are valuable. And when you realize you're valuable, you're going to quit letting that guilt system work on you and imprison your mind and imprison your senses and activate that Chiron wound. Mine is in 4th house, y'all. Halfway up in Pisces, halfway up in Aries. Talk about the love connection. Talk about Capricorn energy. Capricorn is the 10. It's the 1 and the 0. Look at the power button on your computer. What does it look like? A 1 and a 0, right? That's where the necklace, the clasp, and the hook all comes together. And it's been messing and dashing all up in there saying, well, you can't have it, you can't have it, you can't have it. Yes, I can. Yes, I do. Yes, I will. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am. I am. Look at that. And before you know it, friend, you got people working for you, people working with you, people who are like, celebrate that. Tell me, how did you bust out of that guilt trap? And watch the miracles begin to happen. Watch the breath fill your lungs. Watch you noticing it, thinking, wow, when did life start to feel this good? You know, it feels good. I know I still have things to figure out, and I know I still have things that are coming into clarity and some things that I'm clearing out. But that first one that I cleared out was that doubt of your worth, because You trump it with your value, your knowledge of who you are, and then that defeats the guilt system. And it gets you right to the center of your golden self. Ooh, Capricorn. Woo, 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 woo. I praise that because look, it brings you right out of that system of death. Do you see that? Spirit has come along to extract you from this system of death that was these thickets and thorns and saying, you're not going to escape the wound. You will not. You will sit there and suffer as two halves and two identities. You can have heaven and you can have earth, but you can't have both. Oh, yes, you can. I give you the power, the ampersand. I'm going to just go ahead and draw it because I can't make that signal with my hands. It's like Prince when he went to a symbol. Everybody was like, what, why? But we would still dance. Let's go crazy one time. Boom, boom, boom. Right? So get yourself Prince of the world. Step on in there, Prince, King, Queen, Emperor, Empress, whatever you want, friend. Whatever whets your desire. Okay? I appreciate you. I love you. We can chat down in those comments. Also, help this channel rise to the top because other people need to know these truths as well. Tap that like button, subscribe, save it to a playlist, share it with a friend. Whatever it is, friend, let's get this thing moving and get yourself moving and grooving. We know that works for you. All right. I love you. Bye.